ADIL. What did we say support was? Can anybody tell me?
$2.
So what did it do at $2?
Broke.
Yep. Yep. So if you guys, right, using the exact same thing that we've been talking about over and over and over, because this is scalping, right? You guys should have been perfectly aware, set up, knew exactly where it looks like it was going to make its move. And look at 220. What do you think 220 is and has been? There's your resistance, right? Constantly and forever. It just keeps doing the same thing. So what's going to happen if we can break this wall at 225? Everybody see the L2 wall? So if we can break the L2 wall of 225, right? If it finally pushes through, you're going to get a pop to the upside. If not, guess what? Where do we think it's going to go? Right back into this channel. Here it comes. Testing 225 just got bought out.
Yeah, broke it.
Yep. 230's coming up next. Watching the L2, looking real nice. Now, don't forget, 230 was the last level of resistance. So where do you think they're all lined up? So the sell, or where you guys are going to collect, is right here. Because we do it, we collect before resistance, right? Because we're smart traders, aren't we? Because if we wait until the level, well, guess what? Everybody else that was smarter than us sold, and we missed our opportunity while we were waiting on 2 cents. Does that make sense, everybody? So right here, this is where I shed. I don't have to get out, but I shed, right? So now I've taken a big load off, which reduces my risk. That way, if it does break through, there it goes. Then I still make my money with a reduced risk. And for some of you, we discussed it yesterday. Now this becomes a free trade. You could take all the original money you had out, leaving only the shares that were free. So if you made $500 on the trade, leave $500 worth of shares, it's a free trade the rest of your life, and you never have to look at it again. Make sense? So that's a great question. So we don't get out, we shave again. See this area? You just shave and shave and shave and shave and shave. You don't have to get all the way out, right? You're doing it until you get to such a reduced amount that you have zero risk. Does that make sense? Like it's such a low risk to you. But you never really need to get fully out until it shows us something else. So in this case, we bought it too. Why? Because we're smart and we're a part of American Dream Trading and we know where support was. So of course we bought here because we've been saying all day support. It came up here to these key critical levels. 220, I would shave. 230, I would shave. 240, I would shave. And now I've got such a small amount that it can ride all over the place, because even if it comes back to 220 or 2, I have zero to lose. Make sense? Yeah. So remember, I use a 5 to 7 candle, 1 minute candle rule. So if there's 5 to 7, which on average is about 6. So if you get 5 to 7 green candles, you better watch for a reversal, right? Because that's a really strong uptrend that has to have a breathe back. Make sense? What do we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your reversal, right? If you looked over here, I'm sure it was doing the same thing. But it's pretty common. And the only reason that is, yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Started to. See it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your 7. It's a pretty common range that if something runs for 5 to 7 minutes, that's all it really is 5 to 7 minutes. Then it eventually it starts to, all the buyers run out for just a bit. And this is a breathe back. So just like this popped up, pulled back, stayed up strong, bullish. So as long as it stays above 220, still in it. Make sense? Why? Because we had 2, 220, 230, 240. So basically every 10 cents right now, we're getting movement over here in the L2. Does that make sense, everybody?